Hi, I'm Ian. And I'm Mike. You're watching ACCELER8 TV. Let's get this party started. So my name's Ian, and I am head of video production here at ACCELER8. I take care of videography and editing.
My job is to keep Mike in check, and as well to edit and push out the videos every week in a timely manner.
I'm Mike, and I'm the face of ACCELER8, and I am the mug that you see when you put on our channel. So I bring all the cars because I have some experience in the car industry, I have some contacts, and yeah, pretty much it.
My favorite part about the Maybach is the different fragrances. I just love it when these expensive cars give us different types of cologne for us men. Fragrance.
Top Gear is a huge influence to me. Just the entertaining and educational car value that you get out of those videos. I've always wanted to be in something like that.
So my biggest influence was my dad. He taught me how to drive when I was 10, and because of that, I've been like hooked on cars since. Also, I'm the type of guy that likes to do things that are totally different, out to whack, and being on camera is one of them.
Oh my God, this thing is flying.
So about 5 years ago, I decided to go out on my own in video production. I started my own video marketing company. And with that, I wanted to build up sort of a portfolio of work. And one of those ways was actually, I met Mike at Audi and we started making YouTube videos.
How do we get the cars? That is a really good question. So I built up a bit of a network in the car industry, and I contact them and I bug them every week, and I'm like, hey, give me a car. And that's how we get cars. I also bug buddies and friends and people randomly on the street, and I'm like, we need cars, we're out of cars. So I used to work at Audi for 15 years, and one of the things that would drive me crazy is when I sell a car and then people have to take delivery of it. So one of the ways to speed that process up was I filmed a walk around, and then I put it up on YouTube just for the customer to watch. So before they showed up, I would send them the link, they'd watch the video, and they came in, it would take 5 minutes to do the delivery as opposed to an hour and a half. So that saved me a ton of time. The problem is that my editing, my video skills totally suck. I talked to a buddy and I said, hey, look, this is what I wanna do. Do you know anybody? And he's like, yeah, my man Ian.
So originally, never in my life have I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I always thought I would work within a film agent, like a film production company or some sort of marketing company, just as a employee. Never wanted to be an entrepreneur, but the mutual friend that we spoke about earlier, he led me to leave my 9-to-5 and pursue my passion as a career.
So what we find as humans or Canadians or people that work 9-to-5s is they're stuck in their role, and it's hard to break out of that role by doing something that's different. I've been an entrepreneur pretty much since I was like 17 in different ways. I always had a core job or core business that I did because somebody's got to pay the bills. And at Audi, I was the king. I was there for so long, so people would come in and ask me all these questions, or they came in and just bought a car. So I didn't spend a lot of time. And when I wasn't selling cars, I was on my computer doing all my other side businesses / real businesses that make money.
Discipline is a big thing. With YouTube, you have to remain consistent. We post 2 videos a week. If we don't, our channel gets messed up. So just staying up late hours, just making sure the videos get out, it's really helped. And just as it's rewarding to see that comments we get sometimes, like people saying how this entertains them or how they just love coming back to the channel every week to see new videos, even if it helps with their car purchase or even if it's just entertainment.
The other thing about YouTube that I really enjoy is the fact that we get comments that are good. I love when people hate on me hard, because I'm like, the more haters we get, the more views we get, and that's kind of been a real thing. Like, hey, we're actually making either a difference in somebody's life, or somebody took the time to actually comment about something that's like totally irrelevant to me, right? But they took the time and effort to actually like hate.
Some of the biggest challenges with ACCELER8 have been, obviously, like Mike said, getting cars first, but also just keeping motivation up. Putting hours and hours and hours of time into these videos, and they get 5,000 views sometimes. And like, I could have gone out and done client work in those hours and it could have been better, but this is the passion, right?
In terms of brands that we work with pretty much every brand, but it really depends on the PR person that gives us cars. In Canada, we get cars last. So this is our biggest, hardest, toughest, most difficult point that we have to deal with. The way the Canadian media works is that writers will get most of the cars first. They've been working with them for, let's call it 10, 15, 20 years. And then these young YouTubers show up and are like, hey, give us cars, we have views. They don't really get that game yet. Some PR guys do, some PR don't.
You're gonna fail all the time and you can't give up. You have to just keep kind of pushing forward. So kind of consistency is probably one of the biggest traits that's helped us succeed with ACCELER8. You can't compare yourself to other people. You kind of just have to stay in your lane.
So you want to make a business out of your passion. Where are you living? you live with your parents, then you can. But if you have bills to pay, you can't. You gotta do stuff that's hard, difficult, and stuff that you don't want to do until you can get to the point where you can do something with your passion.
If you think you're just going to do your passion and that's it, it's not. You got to diversify. You can't just put all your eggs in one basket.
I think in terms of like how to be a better entrepreneur, how to sort of get your goals, your dreams, and things that YouTube can do is that you can be creative and there's no boss there. The only boss is the viewer, and the viewer is everywhere. There's 7 billion people on this planet. Out of 7 billion people, you'll get 10 views, and that's all you need. The ultimate goal is freedom and choice and time, and I think that's the most important thing. I'm not forced to come here. I'm doing it because I like to.
You got to keep failing and failing, but then eventually you will succeed. So I have that mindset. And yeah, I haven't looked back since. I don't think I could ever do a 9-to-5 again.
Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.